Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In the previous lesson, we discussed about distance time graph. Now we are going to discuss speed time graph. In a speed time graph, time is plotted along x-axis and speed of the object is plotted along y-axis. It is also known as velocity time graph. A speed time graph is used to find number one, type of velocity or type of velocity of the moving body. Number two, acceleration produced. Number three, the distance covered by the body. It is to be noted that A part, the shape of the graph gives us type of velocity. B, the slope of the graph is used to find acceleration. C. The area under the graph is used to calculate the distance covered by the moving body. Types of velocity time graph. There are three types of velocity time graph. Number one, when object is moving with constant speed. You can see the graph. This graph shows that the graph is horizontal line. When the speed time graph is a horizontal line parallel to time axis, it represents constant speed as shown in this graph or in this figure. Thus, from this graph we find speed. Figure shows that speed of the moving body is constant. That is, it is not changing uh, with the time. It was 4 when time starts, and it is 4 when time is 20. It means there is no change in the speed. Such a speed is constant. In this graph, this speed is 4 meter per second. Slope. As we discussed above, that slope of the VT graph gives us acceleration. So acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity, that is 4. Final initial both are 4. So 4 minus 4 divided by final time is 20 minus 0. 4 minus 4 divided by 20 minus 0. It comes out 0 divided by 20. It is equal to 0 meter per second square. Number 3, distance covered, area under the graph. If we see the shape of the graph, that is a rectangle. If we join time axis to the line of the graph, it is a rectangular shape. Area of rectangle is calculated by multiplying length into width. So 4 into 20 is equal to 80. According to this graph, the area covered by the object is 80 meter. Second type of velocity time graph. When object moving with uniformly changing or increasing speed. When the speed time graph is a straight line inclined to the time axis as shown in this figure, it shows that the speed of the moving object is uniformly changing or it is uniformly increasing with time. Thus, it has uniform or constant acceleration. Therefore, A. Speed of the moving object is uniformly increasing. B. Slope. Slope is equal to acceleration, and acceleration is calculated from final velocity, which is 6, initial velocity, which is 0. So 6 minus 0 divided by final time 15, and initial time is 0. So 6 divided by 15, that comes out 0.4 meter per second square. C. Distance covered, that is equal to area under the graph, that is in this graph blue shaded area. As it is right angle triangle, so we may calculate the area under the graph by formula 1 by 2 base multiplied by height. So 1 by 2 multiplied by base 15, height is 6. After using calculator, you will get the answer is 45 meter. Hence, the distance covered by the body according to this graph is 45 meter. The third form of the graph is when object is moving with changing or decreasing speed. When the speed time graph is inclined to the vertical axis, as shown in the figure, it shows that the speed of the object is uniformly decreasing with time. Thus, it has constant deceleration. Therefore, speed of the object is uniformly decreasing as graph is down from 6 to 0. Slope is equal to acceleration, and acceleration is calculated final velocity, which is 0, initial velocity, which is 6, 0 minus 6 divided by final time 15, initial time 0. So 15 minus 0 is equal to minus 6 divided by 15. That comes out is equal to minus 0.4 meter per second square. C. The distance covered is equal to area under the graph. As this graph is again a right angle triangle, so same formula will be used. 1 by 2 times base multiplied by height. So 1 by 2, base is 15, height is 6. After using calculator, we get the total distance covered according to this graph by the moving body is 45 meter. Thank you so much for watching this slideshow. Allah Hafiz.